Welcome to Frequency Matters, the RF Microwave Update series. I'm Pat Hindle. I'm here with my co-host Eric Heim. As you can see, it's our annual holiday episode. So Eric, what's your favorite thing about the holidays?
Well, it's got to be all the great movies. And of course, my favorite is Die Hard, which is absolutely a Christmas movie.
Yes, some would disagree, but I totally agree it is a Christmas movie. But did you know there were some alternate takes of that film?
Wait, what?
I pulled them out. Let's take a look at that now.
If you are what I think you are, then you'll know when to listen, when to shut up, and when to read Microwave Journal.
The following people are to be released from their captors. In Canada, the 5 imprisoned leaders of Liberté de Québec. In Sri Lanka, the 9 members of the Asian Dawn. I read about it in Microwave Journal. When these revolutionary brothers and sisters are...
But what do you want with Microwave Journal, Hans? I already read them. Or did I?
Yeah, that's excellent. I'm surprised they didn't use those alternate clips. I think I like them better. So Pat, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Mine is It's a Wonderful Life. You cannot beat the classics.
No, you can't. And did you know that they are also using some alternate clips in that movie as well that mentioned Microwave Journal?
I did not.
Let's take a look.
I see a flying carpet, huh? Yeah, I don't suppose you'd like this old second-hand job, would you?
Ah, you're talking. Gee whiz, I could fit a lot of Microwave Journals in this.
How much this cost? No charge.
That's my trick here, Joe. It sounded like you said no charge.
That's right.
Well, what's Microwave Journal doing
Little
out here?
present from old man Gower. Came down and picked it out himself.
He did?
Uh-oh.
Somebody's just made it.
Made what?
Every time you hear a bell rings, it means that some angel's just got a Microwave Journal.
What is it you want, Barry? What do you want? You want a Microwave Journal? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you a Microwave Journal.
I'll take it. Then what?
Well, then you could read it.
Wow, you can do anything with AI these days.
Yes, you can.
So Microwave Journal was actually publishing in the late 50s, so only about a decade after that. So we missed it by a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's get to the episode. In this episode, we're going to cover the government and military electronics themed issue for December. And we talked about the technical articles in the previous episode, but as a reminder, the cover feature is Countering the Evolving UAS Threat, and that's by SPS Communications Technology. And wow, what a timely article with all the drones that are being sighted in New England area, and also the drone warfare that's going on in the Ukraine-Russian war. You definitely got to check that out. It's definitely a big trend to follow. And so what do we have for product features?
Well, we had 3 in the issue, Pat. We had one from Analog Devices introducing a 20 gigahertz SOM system on module that has an RF tuner, some sensors, and a pretty sophisticated FPGA chip that aligns with the SOSA spec. And so what they're hoping to do with that is to speed up EW and radar design. We had Benchmark introducing a family of SMT filters at Ka band, and the article gets into some of the design and manufacturing challenges that are kind of inherent at that band. And finally, we had LA Techniques and AAI Robotics, and they've designed a VNA that's intended to be embedded in applications. So they've designed a small, lightweight VNA that has a self-calibration channel, and they say that that takes care of a lot of the challenges of using handheld VNAs in those applications. So those were all pretty interesting articles.
I like that take on the VNA embedded. So we had 2 tech briefs. One was from Aerovant. They have test chambers to 110 gigahertz now. And we also had a 600-watt SSPA from Exodus Advanced Communications. And so turning to the news, you and I had a nice briefing with AMD. They're releasing their next generation of the Versal System on Chip series. And this is really capable. The RF direct conversion will be to 18 gigahertz now. And the amount of compute power and DSP performance on it is amazing. There's a ton of specs, so just go check it out online. And then keeping with the government and military electronics theme, Raytheon announced a follow-on contract for $590 million for the next generation mid-band jammer. And that's from the U.S. Navy, and they'll be working with the Australian Royal Air Force on that. So what did you see from the news?
Well, you know how much I like to feature the market news in this segment, so let's start there. And I saw that 5G Americas and Omdia claim that 5G connections have surpassed 2 billion, and that happened in Q3 of this year. So we talk a lot, especially in this feature, about how difficult it is to monetize 5G, but the connections are happening. And to switch gears just a little bit and talk about products, I see that Mercury has expanded their family of direct RF DSP products. And these latest products will get to 32 gigahertz direct RF sampling and up to 64 gigasamples per second sampling rate. So pretty impressive.
Yeah, and so you and I just returned from AOC and National Harbor in Washington, D.C., and Mercury and AMD were showing off these highly integrated solutions that reduce swap, but they're also flexible for EW applications. And I think that's a growing trend that I saw there. Another one was Spectrum Control. They're using the 3D class process to make compact filters and put those into their modules. So all those semiconductor companies, even like BAE, L3Harris, Altera, they were all there showing off that type of integration. And another trend I saw is the test companies, Keysight, Rohde & Schwartz, Anritsu, NI were there. They're getting scenarios where you can test more in the lab and avoid having to go into the field where it's expensive and it reduces time and costs. And a third trend, of course, going back to our cover story, is drone detection and defeat. So Aronia and Rohde & Schwartz were showing off systems for that. And with all that's going on with that, there's a bunch of systems in development. How about you for AOC?
Well, yeah, it was a good show. The companies all seem to be pretty optimistic. And the strong trend and theme that I saw was the amount of digital control and signal processing now that's being integrated into RF modules. So the Mercury news that I just mentioned, the AMD that you just mentioned, along with the ADI product feature that we spoke about earlier, really all support and reflect that trend. So something to keep an eye on, certainly. And that wraps up this episode. Our longtime sponsor is RFMW, who we appreciate for their ongoing support. RFMW is a technical distributor of RF and microwave products and now power management products. When you start your next design, consider their multiple product lines. And remember, as a member of the industry, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free, so please go to our website and sign up there. And also, please like us on YouTube and hit subscribe. Now, Pat and I and the whole Microwave Journal team would like to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday season. Thank you for watching this episode, and please join us again in 2025 for another episode of Frequency Matters.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.